And we are live. It is Friday morning. Mr. Tim Wenner, how are you this morning, sir?
Good morning, Kelly. A little tired. Had a fun event last night.
We were we the last, we were among the last two people out of the building, I think.
Top five or bottom five, I guess, depending on how you want to look at it. Absolutely.
The band is always last to leave. We're like the first to get there and the last to leave.
That's right.
Yeah.
Sweeping up as you go.
Well, we end up at the bar at the end usually.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
and we have things to carry out.
Yes.
We actually had the benefit of all the food to ourselves at the end, open bar, and just the thought of having to carry equipment. But when you have open bar and food, it makes it somehow a little better.
There's so much fantastic food.
Yeah, that really was a great event. And so, I wanted to make sure that we got on and thanked all of our clients and our consultants that showed up. It was a lot of old faces, a lot of new faces. It was fun to catch
Yeah.
up with everybody.
Yeah, it was a great turnout, and absolutely, we had so many people from Logisolve, past and present and future, clients, consultants. Very fun event.
I wanted to make sure that we recognized, Tim, a few people. One would be Amanda Zeiss, who was absolutely instrumental in this whole thing being put together.
Yeah.
Uh, the other, Charlie Belial really was, the executive sponsor from the very beginning on this. Rob Moore, of course, always steps up and did the speaking for us. You, of course, were instrumental. You did a lot of coordinating, a lot of the behind the scenes work, and then stepped up and absolutely killed the house with two great songs at the end.
That,
You're
that's how we clear the deck, Kelly. You bring me up at the end. Some people call it an encore. I call it a room clear. We
you
get
are
everybody
you
up on their
are
feet and walking out.
you're a man of many, many talents. Not only are you really smart, you're really a great person, but you're a fantastic singer and a great show, a front man, front person. Make it gender neutral, but you're a captivating dude, and so that was a lot of fun to have you up and singing. So thank you for all the work you did there.
Yeah. No, thank
Uh,
you.
I also wanted to mention Flourish. I feel like really lucky to have Flourish a as our primary charity that we've worked with
Hmm.
for quite a few years. I think it's 6 or 7 or 8 years now that we've worked with Flourish. And do you remember was it 2,200 or 2,300? How much did the final bid go for the chef with 10 friends?
Yeah, I think we ended up at an even 2,000. That was fantastic. We had generous offer from the executive chef at the course to do a hosted meal, 5 course, 10 guest meal, and we were able to auction that off. And I think we got $2,000 for that. And then with other charity offerings that we offered throughout the night, I think we were north of 2,500 in what we'll be able to pass on to Flourish, which is fantastic.
Yeah, really a great organization. I'm going to try to get fancy today with people, Tim. I'm going to try to share my screen.
All right.
I'd like people to, let's see if I can pull it off. You know that with me, it's never just a slam dunk thing, but um, for people that might be interested, that were at the event last night or that are just listening today, Flourish used to be called Ace in the City. I hope you're seeing my screen. We are at the website. Tim, can you see that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. And so Ace in the City, now Flourish provides, they used to provide backpack, school supplies, safe spaces for people and young people in particular in Minneapolis. I think they're expanding to St. Paul as well, but the underserved communities of Minneapolis is where it started, moving towards St. Paul. And so come out to aceinthecity.org. You will find out the executive leader of this group, Mr. Tim Anderson, right here, someone that really walks the walk and is dedicated to making a difference in the community. And if you get a chance to talk to Tim, he's very inspirational because there are so few people in the world that really do eat, live, breathe, trying to help the people. There's a lot of talk out there, but very few people that do it to the level Tim does it. And he's the real deal. The money goes to the right places. And so Tim Anderson, a very, very world-class dude. And I would encourage anybody out here listening, come out to Ace in the City, get a hold of Tim or any of his staff, board members, whatever, and get involved or donate if that's what you prefer to do. So
I definitely thought it was one of the highlights. Tim's a powerful speaker. That was one of the great highlights of the day yesterday, was getting him up and hearing him talk about what they do and the way that we've partnered together.
Did I stop sharing now?
You did.
Do you feel like
you're walking the tight wire just right, Kelly?
Do you feel like my social media skills are getting to a 7 out of 10 level at this point, Tim? How do you rate me?
Yeah, that puts you too close to peak level. So let's say you're 6, above average, but you're moving towards a 7.
So there's
room for growth.
There's the right trajectory, but I still have plenty of opportunity.
Absolutely, you're trending.
I have
in the
a
right
lot
direction.
of spots in my life that are like that.
Well, that's good as long as you're heading up.
In that 4 to 6 range, but there's a lot of room for improvement.
Yeah, the problem is if you peak too early, Kelly, there's nowhere else to go. So you just keep climbing.
It's slow. It's a slow trajectory towards 7. Thank you to Russ. Russ, our photographer that you lined up, Tim. Russ had a very difficult job last night getting a lot of people together, a lot of people that are difficult to get together when you have old friends meeting and new friends meeting, open bar and lots of great food. But Russ herded all of us expertly and got some great photos. I look forward to seeing what those look like.
Looking forward to sharing those in the coming weeks.
Yeah, so thank you, Russ. Thank you to all the Royal Club bartenders, waitresses, waiters, support staff there. Just a wonderful event, and they all worked very hard for that to go down as well as an event can possibly go down. So thank you to all those support people that get involved. Want to make sure we're recognizing the people that make it actually happen behind the scenes.
Yeah, it was a perfect venue. They treated us extremely well. Everything went off without a hitch.
Yeah. That's all I got. I just wanted to touch base, say thank you to everybody. Tim, any final words of wisdom for the rest of the people?
No, just echoing. Thank you all for coming. Hope you had a great time. Can't wait to do something again in the future. We'll see if we make it to 50. We might have to find something to celebrate in between, but yeah, definitely time well spent and a great celebration.
You are listening to the vodcast, and have a great weekend. See that, Tim, this is part of my new production. I put this music at the end.
I'm lacking motivation or maybe inspiration, but so far that hasn't hurt.
You're not writing a new song for every podcast?
Maybe your
That's a good idea.
We'll start some new sensation and stop this insanity.
I just leave them to the chorus.
But it's hard to